So your son jokes that New Hampshire is your second home, basically. So you're a truth teller. Why don't you just say you're running?
Because I haven't made my mind up yet, John. But I've told people I'm going to make my mind up this month. And I've got a day job too, you know. And I've got to work on making sure our budget gets passed in New Jersey, that we do the things we need to do as the legislature concludes their session on June 30th. And let's remember something. We're still 8 months away from anybody voting. So let's everybody take a deep breath. It'll all be fine.
It'll be fine. It will not be fine, because no matter what he does, Chris Christie will still be the governor of New Jersey, at least through 2017. And he's my governor, and I wish he was gone as governor. Welcome to Gimme 5. This guy is so full of baloney that you fill in the rest, because I can't even think of anything. Now, he's going to make an announcement by the end of the month. What's today? June 6th, 7th, 8th? So that means he's got 20 days or so to make an announcement. 3 weeks. So you mean to tell me he doesn't know yet if he's running for president of the United States? Now, if you go by why he doesn't know, then this man doesn't deserve to run, should not run. Watch.
It's a linear evolutionary decision-making process. So I go through all the different factors that I need to consider, and when I'm done, I check that off and I move to the next factor. And the factor I'm down to now, John, is do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? In my heart, is this something that I really absolutely want to do? And if I check that box, then you'll hear me say I'm going to announce for president, and if I don't, you'll hear me say I won't.
He doesn't know yet if he wants to do it? That's what's left? So it's a linear process. He checks the boxes. So under that scenario, he has checked all of the boxes. And what it comes down to, all that's left with a self-imposed deadline of 20 days to go is it in my heart? Do I want to do it? You know what the answer to that question is, phony Christie? No, it's not in your heart. If you're setting up that scenario and you don't know yet, that in your heart should be the first thing. If it's not in your heart from the beginning, and then you go through, but does my family want it? Will I have them backing? Will I get the financial support? Do I have a chance? But first, if it wasn't in your heart, why'd you go through the whole linear checkoff system? Phony. He's either lying through his teeth to set us up, to tell us he's not going to run, or he's just crazy. You don't know if you want to run for president yet? That's such baloney. And if you don't know, then get out of here and stop playing the game. Here's now they say to him, someone in New Jersey had criticism of you, and here it is.
He said that his issue with you is that you have too much baggage. And here's the first thing he raised, the multiple rating reductions in New Jersey. What's your answer to him?
My answer to that is that I inherited a state 5.5 years ago that was an absolute fiscal basket case that wasn't going to meet payroll in March of 2010, that had zero net private sector job growth for the 8 years before I became governor. Now, when you start to clean up that kind of mess, and the rating agencies, by the way, wake up from the slumber they were in that led us to the huge problems we had during the recession and all the busts that we had in banks and other places, they start to downgrade. I understand that.
All right, well, that's the reason they got downgraded. We got downgraded, me in New Jersey, and here's another criticism.
Here's the second thing that our voter is on the fence. He likes your bluntness. Put that in the for Christie category, but he thinks you're too unpredictable, too risky as a candidate and possibly as a president. What's your answer to him?
Well, I think he's just going to have to watch me over time. I think I've been not too much of a risk in New Jersey. I think people have seen exactly what they were going to get. I've delivered exactly what I promised I was going to deliver. And so that's just something that they're going to have to learn over time. And that's why I say take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath, which is the line Hillary uses all the time. So now he's using Hillary's lines. Listen, this is a phony who yells at people, screams at people, loses his temper at people, is rude to people over and over, and then says, what do you expect? My mother was Italian, my father was Irish. Yet if a kid playing high school ball is perceived to have cursed or said something derogatory to an opposing player, he gets reported to the state's office and gets in trouble. Could he use that excuse? No, we're coming back.